All right, folks, we're back after a battery failure. And, am I going to cry about it? No. You got to be ready to handle anything on stage, and that's about what you'll get from experience. The more you speak, the more you'll say, oh, what the heck, when something goes wrong. But I was back here talking to you about DVD 5 on the business system, and I want to talk about disqualifying clients. Really, when you first start, you're tempted so much to speak about any kind of topic on earth and take any kind of job. I don't want you to do that. I want you to hold off and disqualify people. Find the audiences that are perfect for you and just say no to the other ones. Now, I know you can't do that all the time, and I know you got to keep the bills paid, but the faster you can get to that point, the more your success will accelerate, because you're always in front of people that are perfect for you, and of course you're going to get better response from that kind of audience. So teach you how to disqualify audiences. We also teach all about getting articles published by you, about you, teach you how to attack an industry. I have a very cool method that'll let you laser strike and get your name known around an industry so you're the one they call when they need a speaker. And there's lots more on here. It shows you how to get $5,000 video demo tapes for free. I've had 2 of them in my career, and all kinds of good stuff. What else? I do go over the marketing stuff. Now, I'm not into cold calling, all right, because celebrities don't cold call. And maybe you're not comfortable with the word celebrity mixed with your name. I don't know, but you'll get used to it. I remember a lot of funny incidents. When the first time somebody asked me to sign my book, I was very uncomfortable. I mean, I came from a 2-horse town in western Pennsylvania, and now somebody wants me to sign my book. I got very uncomfortable. Guess what? I got over it in a big hurry when they were lined up all the way outside the auditorium, waited a half hour for it. I thought, well, maybe I got something going here, okay? Another time, first time I got picked up in a limo. I'm standing there, and I didn't know a limo was coming, and they're like, holding a sign up almost in my face, but I'm thinking, I'm looking for a cab or a little, Toyota Corolla to pick me up, and it was a limousine. Very cool. Another time I was in a hotel room, and there was a gift basket in there with champagne and chocolate and strawberries and all this stuff. And I'm looking at that and thinking, oh boy, I'd love to eat some of that, but it probably belongs to somebody else and I'll get in trouble. So it was for me. So you'll get used to this stuff, believe me. But anyway, we want you to be a celebrity in your industry, and I teach you the methods to do this on this DVD 5. Now, DVD 6 is 52 minutes long. Now, this is called Advanced Speaker Marketing Tips. Doesn't mean they're hard to do. It just means you probably need to get some of this other stuff squared away before you hit this one. But this shows you how to raise your fee $1,000 more than it is immediately, and people will die to give you the money. In fact, you'll beat the speaker next to you because your fee is higher because of this specific trick. How to market on airplanes. I got jobs just by where I sit on the airplane. Not always first class, but I'm ready to promote to the appropriate people sitting next to me on the airplane, and guess what? It's a captive audience, trust me. You can't be obnoxious about it, but I'm not. The way I do it is just poetry in motion. It'll really help you. We show you all the printing techniques so you don't spend a fortune and have a warehouse full of stuff like when I did when I first started. And that didn't last long because I could see I didn't know what I was doing. So we teach you all the methods to use your promotional material to get them printed, low cost, in small quantities so you can change them real quick. Very cool ideas on listening. I call it the regurgitation technique. This is where you listen to the meeting planner and use the words that they say right on your website. This is very cool. You got to know about this technique. Also, my media marketing methods. This is, see, I don't cold call. I cold call one day, that was it, I couldn't stand it. The way I want people to get in touch with me is they hear about me, they see me on TV, they hear me on the radio, they read about me in a magazine, they read an article by me in a magazine, all the different ways that I get them to call me. Because when they call me, all they're interested in, they're already pre-qualified. They say, are you available and can we afford you? That's all they want to know. If you're calling outbound you're all day long begging for work is what it really boils down to. So I want you to spend your time making people hear about you, and I teach you all the techniques to do that. I teach on website stuff in several ways. I teach you on the DVD, and also when you order quickly, we have all kinds of deals going on all the time, but most of the time one of the deals is going to have this blue CD, which is my click book. This is my, I'm probably considered one of the top internet marketing speakers in the world. I pull the biggest back of the room sales. I'm understandable. I'm not a techno geek. So that's really my topic now. And there's a lot of money in that field. That's what I speak on. So this is a 656-page book I wrote just for speakers. It's Click, the Ultimate Guide to Electronic Marketing for Speakers. So this teaches you all the tricks of the trade to get really dirt cheap websites that crank big numbers of visitors, all the little tricks that I know of all these years. I've been doing internet since about 1994 when the commercial internet started, so I'm really good at this. So you want to get the hold of this CD. It's a bonus with the system. Let's see. So anyway, that is this set. This is the Speak for Money set. Now, we also throw in a shopping cart CD that teaches you all you need to know about your shopping cart, because for most professional speakers, their product income, which we teach you how to create on the Click CD, create products, exceeds their speaking income. So you definitely have to have a good shopping cart, because when your name starts to get around, people will be looking for your website and wanting to buy your stuff just because they don't have a chance to see you speak, but they still want your stuff. So this is an hour long on how to take care of your shopping cart and merchant account and all that. Okay, we throw in some bonuses and some telephone seminar bonuses that you can use to be on some of our events that I do by telephone. And then also in this part is a workbook. Now this is a workbook that covers the whole system, but this is a great thing because it's got it's keyed to the Wake 'em Up book, which I'm going to show you in a minute. It's also keyed to each individual DVD and asks you the most important questions that match the DVD that you were watching. And it has an answer key in it, and you can go through this, and it also has a 100-question speaker quiz. Any kind of high-level speaker should know these things. Anything from microphones to room setup. If you really want to have great impact, you'll know what's in this book. And so this pretty much ties the whole system together so that you really are confident when you go anywhere that you can handle what's going on. So that's the workbook that goes with the system. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. This is kind of the backbone of the system. This is the Wake 'em Up business presentation book. This is a classic book. It's sold all around the world, many tens of thousands of copies. And again, the workbook is keyed to this. So if you can't remember the answer and you don't want to watch the DVD, you run to the book and you can find the answer on the particular page in the book. Now this has checklists, it has room diagrams, it has 3 bonus chapters. One's for technical presenters, one's for team presentations, and one is for women presenters. I interviewed the best of the best women presenters, and they give their tips of the trade in here. Here we go. Here's an action plan to improve your use of humor. Here's a bunch of bibliography items and resources all over the place. This is one of the best ones here. Tips for television and videotape and video conferencing so that you look good. You make sure that the audience is microphoned. There's a whole checklist so that if you bother to be videoed, you get the best possible video out of it. And there's loads of little details you need to know. So there's a checklist right here for that. And then there's chapters on everything. You've got 100 pre-planned ad libs in here. You have the room setup diagrams. Again, we have the quick version here on a chart for you, but it's also in the book. When you buy the system, you download the PDF version of this right away. So if you buy online, and which you can do at antion.com/speakervideo.htm. I'm sure they'll put that on the screen there for you. antion.com/speakervideo.htm. You'll download the version of this immediately while you're waiting for this to come.